Otello. He's the smallest brown of Carmen and Enzo.
Do you want to shift that blanket a little bit? The gray one? Yeah, thanks. I talk. Is that what? That was some really quick eye contact though, even when he was standing over there. He's definitely aware that I'm sitting over here. And yeah, and every time I talk. Yeah, you like words, huh? You like words? Oh, now we're friends. Okay.
I like talking too.
Just took a second, yeah. Oh, you have something to say. Do you have something to say? You wanna come up? Oh, thank you. Hi. You're such a good boy. Good job. Hi. Hello. Want to explore? Oh, very social. Very social. I like that it took him a second to kind of come over, but even from a distance. Hi. Oh, and for the face, I was gonna say the eye contact is kind of crazy. Hi. I mean, you're sweet.
Some has been described as crazy, but yeah.
This is excessive.
No, they're very.
This is excessive.
They're very extroverted.
I don't think I've seen this in one of the puppies before. Hi. You were okay. Let's take a breather. Look, I'll take a breather. Yeah. You want my face? Boy, it's okay. What are you thinking? So he has a mission and he is gonna accomplish it. Absolutely gonna accomplish it. Good boy. I like that drive. Yeah. He says, I'm gonna make my way all the way up to your face where I can lick it. And when I put him down, that persistence is not reducing at all. Hey, sweet boy. Good job. I wouldn't be surprised though some of this is like nervous, more like nervous energy as well. Right? Good boy. Let's take a breather together. Let's take a breather together. It did not, so I really like the fact that he came straight over to me. I think that like social connection is definitely there and probably something he's going to rely on a ton. Right? Is looking to people for information. Right. Is that what we're thinking? You're just going to ask your owners what's going on with the world. What's going on with the world? Should we do something together? Here, what's this? He says no. I just want to crawl in your lap. We haven't seen this yet. Come here. What's this? What's this? What's this? Good. And then he keeps returning. And it's like the human is the most interesting thing in this room right now. I don't think he's even really noticed anything else going on over here. And then he throws himself right off. Not a lot of caution either, probably when it comes to trying to do what he's trying to accomplish. Good boy. I would say if somebody wants a puppy who's just to be a little bit more neutral or with a more neutral default, it's not something that's going to come supernatural, and something on the early stages, good. To put some time into is more of that neutrality. Because even right here with the other dog, I mean, the second he kind of realized that was potentially a dog, his whole body starts wiggling and getting super, super into it. Because you're going to be a little social butterfly. It's not going to take much to win you over. It's not going to take much to win you over. What's this over here? But yeah, the interaction is definitely on his terms. So I feel like even at first there's a lot of eye contact. Good job. But then right here, when he keeps coming back, good shake off. That was good to see. That was good to see. This is a lot. This is a lot. Here, should we stand up? But super environmentally confident. Now he's taking a little bit more of his surroundings in.
Yeah, at home they don't strike me as being very. I mean, they have a good energy, but they really want people.
Really super socially connected. I wouldn't be surprised though, and this is something to keep in mind during those early socialization, like that window, because of how human oriented he is right now. You saw when he came in, I mean, he is not taking in anything. It's just, oh my gosh, there's a person. Oh my gosh, there's a person. Yeah. That big wiggly right here body language. I have seen in puppies before when that is the default. Sometimes when they, oh my goodness, when they do start taking in the environment, it's almost like a surprise. They're like, whoa, where did all this come from? I haven't been able to absorb any of that. And so slowing down interactions where you're really giving him the opportunity to take in the environment around him where it isn't so social oriented. I can think, for example, like family, kids, for example, they love that social energy. And I think he would match it, right? He'd come in and he'd be like, oh my gosh, this is my best friend. I would just make really intentional times to balance that with more of that quiet observation, quiet, just kind of like sitting and watching. Because it's going to be really easy to just eat up all the energy he's giving you. But you are really going to want to be sure that there's time for him to do more of this. Independent sniffing, engaging, learning, kind of... He's biting my shirt now. It's like, I'm just going to make fun happen. I'm going to make fun happen. Good boy. That's nice to see. Yeah, that eye contact is a lot. And that's something I would keep fostering and rewarding as well. A lot more of that engagement, because that's, especially if you want a puppy who to do like all the fun stuff with, it's going to come really naturally to him to work in a partnership with somebody, I think. Right? The biting. You are just Mr. Confident. Socially confident, huh? Okay, we're just friends now. I do feel like he probably would be super forgiving as well. And that's what I'm seeing a lot of, is I think it would... Here, we're gonna...
Like, nothing phases these puppies.
I think that if any, like, social foibles that other poodles especially that have a little bit more of that, like, oh, you tricked me. I don't think that he's going to be that way at all. I think that he's going to be much more forgiving, much more, like, not a single incident learner, which is not always a norm in poodle puppies, right? So, like, families with kids, for example, if they can get through the biting phase, because I think that the teething and the biting, I mean, again, he's not afraid to use his body and put himself, like, right in the line of fire. I think that would really, really enjoy him, and he probably would enjoy it just as much. There's a lot of teething. Here, how about we bite on this instead?
Yeah, he's just trying to figure out, like, how to engage with the human.
Yep. Yeah, what is that? That's that's a good thing to bite. And I think that once he figures that out, and there's going to be an awesome partnership, and he's going to work really, really well with people. Because even right here, when he's chewing on the things, periodically he's just making eye contact with me, checking back in constantly, and right here as well. The eye contact is really heavy especially for his age. Yeah. All this chewing right now, he goes to chew, and then he's constantly popping back up.
And I like to see that he was like easily redirected to toys.
The toy.
Yeah. While still maintaining
the social connection. Yeah. No, he says, I'm not gonna let that die. We're buddies. We are best friends. What are you gonna think about food?
So my concern with how social and sociable they are. How do we prevent separation anxiety?
So I would
in working homes, working homes. when parents work.
So the personal approach I would take, especially seeing him, I would just go really slowly, and I would make it more of like the crate being. I would start with the crate first and foremost. I would pretty heavily try and rely on generalizing that.
Crate or expand.
Any kind of space that's easily movable. Any kind of space that's easily movable somewhere else that is going to be generalized to that space, right? Okay. So like even X-Pen is something that you can move to different environments, and I would generalize it fast by having it in the bedroom, having it in the office, having it in the living room, and I would do a lot of that separation within the context that he can have the capacity for it. So if you're already in the office, having it right next to you and being able to like walk up and go get some paper, walk up and go get something from the desk, constantly kind of walking away where he can't just follow, because I think his default is going to be follow your person everywhere, going out with them. Yeah. Why would we not? We're best friends. And do it in really small, so frequently in really small doses, as frequently as possible, and then also make that X-Pen, make that crate the best place to be. Similar to even how we have it set up right now, where there's stuff to do and stuff to entertain himself, licky mats, Kongs, topples, chews, all that fun things. And then when he is self-entertaining, if he's doing anything to kind of like go off and play, I would encourage that by allowing him to keep doing it, and also that be times where you do approach and kind of re-engage with him, right? Because I do think like right now, if I were to walk away, he would be like, hell no. Yeah. Like, why can I not come with you? We're BFFs. I also would watch to see if it is more like FOMO when you walk away versus like real panic or fear. I think that that line is really thin though.
I think for them it is FOMO for sure. Like it's more of a demand rather than I'm freaking out. It's more, hey, where are you going? I'm here. Pay attention to me.
Yep. Yeah. And that's what I would see.
It looks and sounds very dramatic.
Yes.
So.
But it doesn't seem like a lot of like fear or panic. It seems a lot more to me like you said, FOMO. Not super interested in the food. Says, oh, now I am. He's super confident using his body. That could be something that you want to manage, and when you are leaving him alone, making sure that he doesn't have stuff that he can just get into, because I think he probably would get into it, especially if he has more of that like energy of like, oh my gosh, they just left me. He's gonna find something to do on his own, and you're gonna really want to make sure it's appropriate things to do, not the trash can or something fun left out, because even this persistence,
like a busy box.
Yeah, I would do that. I would hide treats in towels. I would scatter treats and things, let him kind of, but you redirect off it really. Oh, there's a person. No, there's a person involved. I don't know if the camera can see. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna pick it up and drag it right now. Super, super mouthy. But it's that exploration where he's just trying to figure out the world and how things work. And he's pretty convinced this is gonna open it for him. But I would do that intentionally. So giving him things like puzzles he can solve that are appropriate puzzles to solve, not things that are inappropriate, because I think that he's, again, that busybody, social, the energy. He's like, yeah, I'm committed.
I find puzzles are cool, but most of poodles, at 8 weeks old, they can solve high level puzzles. Yes,
I would do one of my favorites, and I think that he might like it. Treats wrapped in a towel.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just like scatter it, roll it up really well. As they start getting older, you can make it more and more complicated by doing harder and harder knots. And then even he's just vocalizing while he does it. All right, I think we've got to put this away now. What do you think? But then redirects off it really nicely when there's any kind of like social attention being given. Mm-hmm. So I think that he would take, what it's seeming to me is that he would take a substitute for that social interaction.
Mm-hmm.
I would just urge his owners to, in the early stages, you're gonna want to do what you can to help reduce some of that FOMO that he's dealing with, that separation. But I would be really cautious that we're not just filling his life with like 100 miles an hour fun all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise I think you're gonna get a puppy who is a little bit of adrenaline junkie, who's like, well,
yeah,
give me something to do. What's next? Like push the cookie button over and
mm-hmm.
over again. But it's gonna be a challenge depending on their lifestyle. You're crazy. Here, let's do this together. Let's do this together.
Yeah, he is getting a little overexcited.
Yep. And in these moments, I would be doing a ton of sleep, a ton of nap time, a ton of giving him something to do that's like calming, licking, chewing. Yeah, so this is a lot. Right now, like for example, if he was coming home with me, it would be a great time. I would leave the X-Pen, right? And sometimes what I actually encourage some puppy owners to do, and it might be a good hack with him as well, instead of having him in the X-Pen, put yourself on the X-Pen. So if you're in the office together, for example, or you're in the living room, gate yourself off and sit in it so that he can like do his thing. He can explore, he can move around, especially starts getting more and more potty trained, but you're not having to confine him necessarily and build that like frustration with confinement. So like right now, if I was like trying to work from home or something, I might just put the X-Pen around myself and then keep going back to it and give him an alternative. That way we're not building more and more of that frustration, because the way he's handling his frustration is getting that over arousal. Oh, should we do something crazy? I actually feel like if I were to introduce the loud stuff right now, he'd be totally unfazed by it. This is just birch scent. He's super interested in it, but he's, again, his whole body. Mouthing, chewing, biting.
He's probably the most sustained I've seen.
Really?
Oh yeah.
This interaction?
Yeah. And he's still looking for it. Can you do more? And see? That would be a fun dog for somebody to do nose work with.
And I feel like doing any kind of scent game with him would be such a great way to... Oh, he's still looking. So where did that smell go? It'd be such a good way to get him kind of out of his body a little bit more and more into his head, which I think would be a good thing for... I'm just using his nose.
I guess he's moved on to something else.
You following it? I'll just take that over here. He keeps biting it, but then he keeps going back to sniffing it really heavily.
And he's grabbing it at the scent, not the rim of the lid. He's going for the thing.
Yeah, I feel like scent work or doing some kind of nose game with him would be so beneficial. It's so mentally, I mean, and you know all this as
and
well.
even now, it seems like his energy went down.
Yeah.
Even though he's looking, exploring, just like...
He's still coming out of it a little bit more. It's such a good way to get him kind of those wheels turning a little bit more, slowing the whole process down, especially if you introduce scent work more organically through like hunting. So, and look, he sees a puppy and just instantly is kind of back up. If you introduce it more organically, so what I would encourage people to do, even if they plan on doing more competitive scent work or just scent work just for enrichment and fun, is to start by hunting with food. So hiding food in really easy places and having him search for that. Teaching him how odor works, how his nose works, which sounds kind of silly to say about a dog, but having him learn how to methodically follow odor to where the source is going to be really helpful. And you don't need to do essential oils. You can really just start hiding his food, hiding little treats. Maybe even for those early stages of getting him comfortable in an X pen, start by hiding little treats in different places, do 3 or 4. And I would start with more high value options. That way he is motivated to kind of like actually search for him. And that might be a really great way to bridge the gap where you're putting him in here and it's not instant frustration, but it kind of helps him regulate a little bit more. Because I'm loving his ability right now to just kind of walk off. And he's still, the whole time, he's sniffing right now. His nose has not stopped.
Is he pooping?
He's scratching. He's still just sniffing. You'll see him come on. Now he's scratching. But I like how calm he's just sitting.
And this is what I see
more
at home, like on everyday basis when they're just allowed to play. But anytime I go by, it's like,
oh my gosh, yeah. My best friend.
Yes.
And again, he sees that dog and instantly his whole body language kind of changes.
Yeah, I feel like right now he's excited because like,
yes,
it's a new person and then the person is available.
Yep.
But overall, it's not like, he's not a through the roof kind of dog.
No. I think he would regulate. I think he'd be really easy to live with. And that's definitely what I'm reading is there's like day to day is going to be very easy. If you want more of that neutrality in public where he doesn't get to a new environment or situation and then just be like, oh my gosh, this is the craziest thing, because he's comfortable and confident, and that can bridge the gap into he likes to use his body and he's kind of willing to like jump forward and just do the fun thing. I would work on more of that, going into public and just making it really boring. So for puppy socialization, I would aim to get him out and about in the world, but for all the fun interactions, make sure we're just really balancing with some boring ones. Sit and watch people go by. For every nice stranger he meets, 2 neutral ones don't really care about him and are, kind of just like nonchalant about the whole experience. So he doesn't have the expectation that people are my best friends and I can hit 100 when I'm looking for that.
Do sit on a dog exercises.
Exactly. Yep. And for other dog to dog socialization, I'm liking how interested he is in our fake puppy over here. He's probably going to be like really fun to play with other dogs. But I would, in the early stages, I would not have his experience with other dogs be, we're going to get together, we're going to play really hard. I would have it be, let's get together and let's do something parallel to one another. So think of like getting him out and renting a sniff spot where there's another dog. Yes, we can have moments of play, but there's sniff and there's water and there's grass to explore and there's other things. That way the dogs are more exploring the world parallel to one another versus getting them together like a sand lot, for example, where the only other interesting thing is another dog.
Yeah.
And then you just play really hard. Parallel walks are another fun one. Group classes are another great one. There's other dogs present. They're there. Maybe we interact for a little bit, but it's not the point of the exercise.
The point is to build neutrality, and because he is friendly and social and sociable.
And not to discourage playing in general, but just make sure it's balanced with both of those. Good job. Because I think that he would probably have a lot of fun at the dog park, or you know what I mean? Like he would. Yeah, a ton of interest, mouthing. No fear at all. But something new comes up and his energy's way back up again.
His mom is one of the most like environmentally stable dog. Like she doesn't, it's almost like she doesn't know things exist that can do anything.
Yep.
And she doesn't get surprised by them either.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay.
Yeah, that's just the world.
That's just the world. And she doesn't get out in the world a lot, but that has not stopped her from being like, okay, this is just life.
Yep. And I think that's awesome. I love adult dogs like that. For him, it would be quality over quantity of experiences, right?
Yeah.
And that's that can help us get to that level of just like complete, just like, this is just the way things are. And not having to, I think sometimes when people get the checklist of socialization where they're like, we're going to introduce them to like 50 people and 10 different smells, or we're going to do this and this and this, all these fun experiences, we miss out on the quality versus. And I'm feeling like some of this excess energy that he's back up to now is the umbrella. Because he was off chewing by himself separately for that little bit of time. I brought the novel thing out, and he instantly escalates again back to, I'm not going to bite like that here. We can bite that together.
He actually reminds me of my first mini.
Really? I feel like you told me about them.
Yeah, and she was awesome. She was awesome.
Probably fun to do everything with.
Yeah, could go anywhere. She could do anything. Never met a stranger. But yeah, she was a busy puppy.
Yep. And yeah, I think this was the novelty, and I wouldn't be surprised if his reaction to novelty is to match energy and to kind of use that. Good job. Little things.
And I think the scratching is also kind of that nervous.
Yes. And I was exactly going to say, anything that he does that brings him back into his body a little bit more, scratching, shaking off, licking, sniffing, I would really calmly and kind of nonchalantly just be like, yeah, that's so good. What a great, like, just similar to like a toddler, right? If they are about to have a tantrum, but instead they go, do a big deep breath. That's what we want to see more of. Like, what a good job, right? Good job. And same for him. If he's could escalate, but chooses to do something that is regulating instead, just really calmly, that was really nice. Should we do something loud? I don't think you're gonna have a problem with this. And straight to it. Good job. Yeah, that's so good. So yeah, no fear at all, not moving away. I like that he's kind of redirecting a little bit more on a toy right now. But I want to watch and see if I kind of stay neutral, if he keeps self-entertaining versus if he comes back the same way. Good job. He's cute. He's gonna be fun. Do you have homes already for everybody?
They're not assigned yet. We're gonna do assignments based on all of this.
Yeah.
But more or less. I have a lot of interest in this litter, so we'll see.
I believe it. Yeah, I think he's just gonna take the world as what it is.
Yep.
And that's just that's normal. That's how life goes. I don't think that he's gonna be the single incident.
What about like if somebody wanted a dog? So I have a home. They do a lot of like gardening, and they want to take the dog to the events.
Yep.
Like if we want a dog who's we can go fishing with in a busy place, what would you do?
I don't think that he would be a bad fit for that, mostly because I think that he would slot really well into someone's lifestyle who they want a dog because they want a dog to do stuff with.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to go to this restaurant, Puppy's coming with us. We're going downtown, Puppy's coming with us. We're going fishing, like he's coming with us.
Just have work on that same neutrality and chill and stationing and doing that stuff.
But I also think that him not having to learn how to completely tone himself down for a family wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
And I think that having him just a busy lifestyle with a lot of stuff going on and kind of like going out and about and sitting in the yard and kind of having that social connection consistently would be a really great outlet for him to have his needs met over the course of like a lifetime.
Okay.
Versus somebody who's like, for example, I think he would struggle more in a home that was like, hey, I want to do sports with him, but I work 9 to 5 and he's created those times and then I have 6 other dogs that also I do sports. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I think he would struggle more with that than somebody who's looking for companionship consistently.
Yeah.
Because he's not having to learn how to like turn it off and on. He can just kind of be more in a regulated state 24 hours a day. Because I think that he would have a hard time trying to turn it up and down consistently. Yeah.
I think we're good.
I think that's it.